Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Cold Fire and I'm doing Gemini Messages. It's a love reading. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you would want me to connect with your specific situations, please leave comments and get the conversation going in the live chat. I may not read what's going on in the live chat, but y'all can talk amongst yourselves. Energies are very hard to read. I don't know if it is because I took a break from doing tarot for a while, or I don't think that's the case. It's just energies are a little difficult to read right now. A lot of shifts have been happening. I think everybody is a little caught off guard and also a little busy, but energies are knocking at the doors. New energies, new situations, new narratives, new storylines are knocking at the door. Let's get some cards for the stands. What's the overall energy? What is the title of the reading? We have the High Priestess as our first card. I don't know why I can't put the first card here. Okay, so intuition's really, really strong. Like, there is also a feeling like your 3D reality, the practical material world reality, is completely different to what you are sensing right now. So a little lost at sea. Why, with Gemini, you're probably wondering we're probably wondering what is real versus not. Is what we touch and feel real, or what are we or is it or is this invisible plane reality the real thing? There's kind of a choice point, I'm guessing, right now. You might be connecting very strongly with your romantic partner at the moment in the 5D, in the energetic realms. And I think most of y'all are ready to accept the 5D reality. And once we do that, let's see what. There is baggage. There's definitely baggage in the situation. Definitely, we have 10-10 here. Your love lives are closely related to the financial situation of the community. 10 of Pentacles is community. You're carrying the weight of bringing about this new energy. This new energy is feeling, the 5D reality is feeling a little heavy right now to bring about in the material world. But it will come about. This community opinions regarding financial alignment are is the Gemini collective aligning with the practical material financial reality right now. Yeah, community opinions, probably family. I also associate this with the family card, the 5 of Wands. The opinions of your family members have materialized, but it's going from the 10 of Wands to the 5 of Wands. So intuitively you're reducing the burden. You're either one of you who has been shouldering this weight, you've literally halved it. So you're halfway through this challenge this challenge, which is relating to money, opinions of family pressure, some kind of fight going on between a group. This could be the family that you gathered in life. It could be friends, it could be work colleagues, it could be school friends, university friends. That burden is lessening. It's halved. You've done it's like an achievement. You've achieved it all on your own, Gemini. We have the Princess of Swords. This is the Page of Swords. This is surveillance. Somebody is y- your partner is looking into your contribution in reducing this burden. There's a, but the approach is a little immature. They're looking in at the past. They're looking at how you are dealing with challenges, and these challenges might have not been your share, and you were in the dark. You were in the dark about a lot of things, the details. What are the actual issues that are coming up? What are the actual things that your romantic partner is facing or dealing with? And yet you seem to have stood with them, together with them, while they were shouldering this weight, as well as when they started reducing. You contributed equally in reducing this weight, shouldering it and reducing it. And all you've done all of this intuitively. So I think that they're trying to look at it logically. How is it logically possible? They're trying to see the logical possibility of it. uh, the Three of Swords is showing up. They they're kind of thinking that you have help. There is somebody else that is helping you heal and soothe this pain and suffering that they have caused. They probably were attached with a third party, and it's like you have not done any kind of stalking and spying or looking or information gathering or surveillance, but they continue to do this, and that is kind of creating this third energy for you to heal, and then you end up healing it. But this, they think that it's a presence, it's a third person's presence. It could be family member, it could be friends, it could be anybody. They think that there is somebody else outside of the two of you that is helping you, or that you're talking to. But it's the energy that they themselves have created, because they are looking at you from the outside. Surveillance is outside. Being together is a different thing. This is a couple, and so they've created this third energy. So it's like a win-win situation. You're showing up. They also feel that there's some higher power that is talking to them in your voice, in your style, in your method, and that high power is also what is recommending you ways. So they think that you're connected with somebody from something from the higher dimension. I don't see them coming to a conclusion that it's an angel or it's God or it's universe or something like that. They feel that you're channeling something, maybe looking into the Akashic records, and they're curious. Yes, they think that you're looking into Akashic records, and you have access to it. You know how to. how to do that. You might be doing that as well, Gemini. You're looking into your Akashic records and you are finding answers. You're finding answers on how to not only lessen the burden for your partner as well. You are also getting information on how you can heal this, because the details of what is happening in the 3D are quite hidden from you. So you're going towards mysticism and channeling from the Akashic records. While you're doing that, your partner is kind of surveilling your 3D world reality, and they're trying to put things together. The only conclusion that they are coming up with is that it's a practitioner possibly helping you, or one of the other family members. I think they think it's a family member that is helping you navigate the situation with them. It's like they're kind of removing themselves from they're creating an avatar outside of the relationship that the two of you all share, and energetically speaking, because they're looking at you as from a third person's perspective, and their energy is becoming the third party. So it's quite cozy. It's opposite to separation. It's actually union. Even in a third party or third energy situation, it's union energies are coming about, because there's a lot of healing and a lessening of burdens here. You're at least halfway. You've shed the burdens halfway when it comes to the relationship aspects, and the other half is has got nothing to do with you, honestly. It's it's got everything to do with them, but you're still helping them navigate through that. You have the two of swords here. There might be some kind of conflict going on in between the two of you. There is definitely some argument or conflict that I am seeing here. Let's get a card from the middle of the deck. Let's go for this. I had the Five of Cups. We have a stalemate situation with our person right now. The situation, because there is so much thinking about this. There is so much information gathering about something that's already being done and is underway. It's in the process, the lessening of burdens, the healing, the process, and the more facts and information that they are gathering on you is leading towards a mental as well as an emotional conflict. This is a regret that, why are things not moving forward? The reason why things are not moving forward is, now that we finally have a chance to do this relationship, we have the time now, we have the space now, we have we are free, in a way, but yet we're still looking at how is it working instead of accepting that it has worked so far. It's a very, very, very small thing. Like I said, a page of swords, the princess of swords energy is a very small energy. It's very, very temporary. It's very temporary. Something which is very temporary is being stretched, and that's why it's feeling like it's a conflict. It's like, instead of you being together, it's like, what is he doing or what is she doing, and what am I doing, oh, and okay, it's, if I'm doing such and such thing, he or she might the Gemini might be doing something completely opposite. So there's just like a pseudo opposition created, when in fact both of y'all at the bottom of the decks, this is the core energy of the relationship, both of y'all are doing exactly the same thing. There is congruence here, there's goal congruence here, and there is achievement of there is achievement, 50% achievement. The first 50% is tough because we are in the learning process of how to navigate through the 3D world reality life situation challenges, right? We've already done that. And how we have done that with our partner is by actually partnering up with them in essence, intuitively, right? So intuition has brought about all of these solutions, but when we come to this point, it's like, no, maybe she has somebody else, maybe Gemini has somebody else. And of course they are going to suggest something which is not the same as me. It's definitely something different, it's opposite. And when that thought kind of hits, emotionally there's a stalemate. They're unsure of how they feel about it. um, there's a lot of logic involved here, which is giving rise to emotions, dual emotions, unable to pick a side, whether Gemini is on my side or not, whether Gemini is matching my word to word, my act to act. Are they focused on me, or are they focused on somebody else and their words and their opinions? This is also an opinion card. Let's see, let's get some cards here. Okay, one shuffle and I got the deck. Five of Pentacles. Somebody is definitely feeling rejected. This could be somebody completely different outside of your relationship dynamic. It could be other people. They're feeling a little rejected. As the two of you come closer and address uh, these issues, look at these issues, you're focused on each other in a sense, right? So, and y'all are achieving things. So- Other people might be feeling rejected and left out into the cold. So for the past, we have the Ace of Cups. A present, we have the Ace of Wands, two aces on the table. Future, we have the Devil. Two of Cups. I don't know if I've ever seen this combination ever. Okay, so in the future, the karmics are kind of going to realize that they've been completely left out into the cold. That is what I'm getting, because they're seeing that they're realizing, they're actually recognizing the passion and love both of y'all have for each other. And it's like somebody has this really toxic attachment to you. Like they love of watching you and your person Gemini do this dance, whatever this dance is. They might be this third energy that your person is suspecting you. So your person might be thinking that you are consulting this person who's working under these devil energies, who is so curious. There's somebody who's extremely curious. It's like their emotional state, their inspiration and their passion is so driven. It's like their future. They have like a vested interest when it um comes to the two of you, and they feel that they don't they the now that the two of you are expressing this love to each other and coming together and speaking with each other, this relationship is functioning even if you all might not be talking to each other, it still might be a no contact situation. They feel that they should get some kind of credit for this. They want some kind of contribution. This person needs validation, and they validation for they want some kind of credit and validation for bringing the two of you together, which they are not getting. Okay, so hidden energies, strength. We have three aces on the table. Focus, hopes and fears. We have the third dimension energies, fourth dimensional energies, four dimension and above, that's 5D and above, and universe, six of swords. Gemini, you're showing up here in the 4D, the mental state, the astral realm. Like I said, you might be doing some astral travel, accessing your Akashic records. You're you're linked. Let's just say there is a link. There is a link, but you're missing out a very big element. You continuously keep missing out this element, this person, this looming figure that is there, like who wants for you, the two of you, to continuously have this karmic attachment, this invisible, unknown, karmic attachment. There in the hidden energies, the hierophant. Like basically, how does this work if it's not fitting any kind of traditional method, like okay, you got introduced to each other via so such and such thing, and then they brought you together. There was uh, it's like this person wants you to come together in the future in a very specific way, in a very toxic way, like let's get a basic scenario. So this person who's functioning under this devil energy is continuously looming around you energetically and possibly even physically stalking and spying on you and your person Gemini. They want either one of you or both of y'all to find each other hanging out with somebody else, more in a friendly way, not even like romantically, but in a friendly way. This person wants to make that arrangement happen, and this person wants you all to come together through like jealousy. Okay, how is Gemini hanging out with your person? Goes, how is Gemini hanging out with somebody else? And then Gemini goes, how is my person hanging out with somebody else? And okay, I don't want them to hang out with anybody else. I Gemini doesn't want that person to hang out with somebody else, and Gemini's person doesn't want Gemini to hang out with anybody else. This person wants to create that kind of a scenario and bring you together. It's like they want that to happen. They want that to happen, right? It, it's something of that sort, and and they they're visualizing this kind of a scenario where, because y'all don't want anybody else to be with each other, y'all end up getting married to each other. So they want they want this old narrative of how two people come together to jealousy and toxicity. They don't understand the purity of the love that you are share, the collaboration that's between the two of you, the kind of partnership, the kind of warmth. So we the Ace of Swords is the more verbal communication card, and that is not on the table. So which makes it the most important energy right now. So if out of the four cards, if one card is missing, it kind of becomes the energy that is hidden. This person is completely unaware that you have already you have already come together energetically in this kind of a traditional sense without this toxicity. In the 3D, there has been some massive betrayal surrounding this relationship. You see all of these cards are like surrounding the Two of Cups, right? The Two of Cups is the main feature. And also something is being let gone off. There is like these typical set of people are being ferried away into the unknown. They're being sent away. These type of people possibly are being currently sent away by the universe, away from this Two of Cups. People are being sent away. Endings are happening. Situations where people have been backstabbing you all and plotting and planning against you have are being sent away. In the strength, there is the Ace of Pentacles. There is an offer here. Your person wants to work with you. They have already expressed how much they really love you, and they're seeing that you're taking the initiative. You're taking the initiative. You are the one who, Gemini, who has opened up the heart chakra for communication. Gemini is a communication sign, right? So you have made sure that that mechanism works. This mechanism of communication works. And y- there's a purification. So your person kind of went through a purification process. They purified this connection, and then Gemini, you build the bridge. So y'all are communicating intuitively. We have the High Priestess. You are communicating intuitively, and you're really tackling some very sticky situations, very difficult tasks. With, like, I mean, this kind of challenge with the Ten of Wands, reducing it directly to the Five of Wands, people stalking and spying, and so there's so much surveillance that your person is also in on this. They are also want there is so much spying and stalking energy coming up that this person your person also catches in on. Like this energy, there might be multiple people functioning under this energy who want you all to be want each of y'all to see each other with somebody else, but both of y'all just basically show up solo. And and it's your person. This energy is falling so much on your person's side that they get sucked into it. Get sucked into kind of this surveilling you, spying. The other people are spying and stalking on you. They just gather some kind of information and facts and information. Okay, so they're like, okay, you got this information after stalking and spying on my Gemini, right? Okay, so who was that person? Where was my Gemini seen? This is what they say. And and then this person is like, okay, they were seen here so and so at this place with so and so person doing such and such thing. They looked really happy, they were talking about something funny, etc. And then your person goes and does a survey of, okay, they said that they were at this point, then they went there, then they did this, then they spoke to this, then they said that. Okay, they do that surveillance, and then they automatically realize that, okay, you're hanging out with your friend. Then your person Gemini says, okay, but my Gemini is not hanging out with me. Maybe they're pissed off with me. They're not talking to me. They have all the time in the world to talk to their friends, but they're not talking to me. So emotionally, they go into this turmoil, right? So there is continual, like, additional bag, not baggage, this continual additional toxicity that is being placed on this couple, you and your person Gemini. This continuous, this energy lingering around, but all your person really wants to do is to offer. You had asked for this, to show me your strengths, to show me your strength, and that strength seems to be of new financial beginning at the moment. They were possibly lost tackling all of this, and you knew your person had the strength to tackle this. That's why your support, your intuitive support, your your telepathic advice, your conversations with the Ace of Swords not on the table. That's in telepathic conversation. That communication was always fixed and always perfect, and you'll solve this puzzle and reduce the burden 50% together, right? They, in spite of no, that was basically tackling a challenging situation. You had no idea what their strengths were in the material world, and they're showing you here that my material world strengths are this, that I now have the seed funding, more than enough, possibly. It's like a reward for a reward for a new beginning, but it gets stuck at the Five of Wands, and then there is like this big shit show afterwards when they get sucked into uh, looking into all the um, spying and stalking information on you, right? They reach her, and then at this point, so whenever they reach this point, you're like, I don't want you to tell me how you can resolve your issues with me hanging out with my friends, or clearing out other people's accusations on you. Gemini, you told your person that, show me your strengths, and this is what they're saying: I bring a brand new life with brand new financial resources, brand new financial avenues. Everything that you all are doing can remain the same, but they're getting some kind of freshness when it comes to finances, right? Also, we have the Lovers card here in the 4D. So it's like the Gemini collective is very, very much in alignment right now. And we might be taking it a little uh, easy. That's the word that's coming to my mind. Like, we're taking this. mm, it's like we're in our element right now. Oh, our this is the fourth dimensional, the mental realm energies, right? So we're in our element. We're showing up in our element, so we can basically take it easy. We can ease up a little bit, so we are not feeling this ending, whatever it is. We'll clarify in a bit. We're not feeling this ending as bad, as hard as we would, right? Ten of Swords, that is mental warfare, that is psychological warfare, which has ended in the conclusion that the uh, people have been plotting against us psychologically, right? There's a lot of drama, there's a lot of mental drama. People have psychologically just shot each other with arrows continuously, like, there's arrows flying all over, like these are wands, like but let's just call them arrows for now. And Gemini, you kind of put a stopper into that when you perfected the heart to heart communication between you and your person. The hopes and fears, we have the Page of Pentacles. Learning something new, you want a new, definitely, you're ready, you're hoping, you're ready to move into something really brand new with your person. And they're saying that, yeah, that is actually my strength, Gemini. They're saying that that's my strength, my Gemini. This is what they're saying. Like, you you can continue. So there is a lot of support when it comes to career and actual life affirming work and occupation, right? You might be still hunting around in the dark as to what is it exactly that you are creating, but it is really, 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 really early. Like Page of Pentacles is the very, very early stage, but it is definitely promising with three aces on the table. But this is a little disturbing, and I got really thrown off because earlier we had just like these two cards show up, and then suddenly there was the devil, and then we had the Two of Cups, right? So that threw me off a little bit. With the Knight of Wands, in the focus is, it's some, there is this urgency I'm sensing to take action, but there's still like a lot of people are face down. So if there is any abrupt action that you're focusing on taking, you're basically going to roughshod over people. You're going to run over people, or you're just going to turn away from people. Maybe that is necessary. Those are the types of actions that you might need to take. Like you need to probably uh, the power of no, like I'm not going to entertain. The Knight is facing away from this, like, I have put an end to all of this, and I am focusing on moving, blasting away from this situation, these people who have possibly done this to themselves. They called this situation, this drama, on themselves, and I've basically put an end to it, and I'm moving forward. So every little thing you do, every little action you take in your day-to-day life, you are focused on that type of action where you are just using the power of no and charging forward. It's your focus is on making sure that whoever was involved in the psychological warfare, they they have been neutralized, and you have burned the bridge. That is the ending with the 10-10 here. You have burned that bridge. Your focus is on burning that bridge with that you had with these people who are creating the psychological warfare. And but then we still have the devil card here showing up in the future section. Let's see, let's start clarifying, and then we'll get to know more. I'm going to first clarify the Two of Cups. It's like Gemini's got work to do. Gemini can't be involved in the psychological warfare apart from the portion where you are saying no, can't do, goodbye. Every little thing you do, like even if you're making a cup of tea, it is with the focus and determination of cutting somebody off and burning a bridge. Maybe it is not the actual person that you are sharing that that cup of tea with, or that meal with, or hanging out with. It's like it creates like a ripple effect, and because anyways people are stalking and spying on your actions, so when they get nothing and then they realize that okay, Gemini is going to be pissed off at me, and then they hear your, then they open up a channel, a mental channel with you, and then they realize okay, okay, I'm done, I'm done here, I've been defeated, I've been defeated. Let's see, let's clarify the Two of Wands. We have the Emperor, we have the Fool, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. So the Divine Masculine, as soon as I pulled out the Emperor card, I saw 404. That is file not available. Like the Divine Masculine has kind of gone away to get upgraded. So it's like an upgrade. Upgrade as well as restarting. So they want to go back to the child portion and upgrade from there onwards. It's something probably happened in your childhood where both of y'all probably met or something like that, and they, or there is a project, there's a work thing that they, or something that they wanted to do when they were a child, and they want to go, they've gone missing because they want to go and revisit that, remember that, and then come back, then come back. That is what I'm getting. Let's see, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups. It's like they want to come back and talk to you when they have tapped into what their their childhood goal was when it comes to work, or when they were a youth, when they were a young adult, when they were possibly towards the end of their teenagers, or when they were 21 years old. They had a certain set of goals which were based on their childhood dreams. That's why they've gone away. They've gone away into possibly hermit mode for a while, and now they're coming back. They're coming back. They've recently possibly come back. It's this Aries season, so we're talking about real time right now at the moment. So they're back. They're back, and they're back here. They're ready to the same. If they'd gone missing, if they'd gone MIA for a bit, for a very tiny bit, that's what they did. They went back to their childhood. They confirmed with their early 20, late teenagers, early 20s, and then and now they're like, okay, I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do this with my Gemini. Ace of Cups, Lovers card. Yes, they're ready. They have they. It's like they know that this relationship was chosen for them. It's meant for them. They know this relationship with you, this love with you, is meant for them. This is the ultimate choice. This is what this. And it's like the purification process kind of gave them that fuel to rise above and fly like together. They know that it's together. They know that you're doing this together, and that's why they wanted to do this purification process. They possibly didn't know that it would be that. The element of time was unknown. They possibly thought that it will take longer, but This did not take longer for them to purge out any kind of toxicity from whatever this ending is, whatever the psychological warfare is, when it comes to you, Gemini, when it comes to healing and purging that toxicity, that that uh, that uh, that was being that was being built up while this psychological warfare was going on. So let's say people were using you, Gemini, let's say, to hurt them continuously in the psychological warfare, and that kind of generated some kind of toxicity within your person, Gemini, against you, right? So they are what they were like, okay, maybe that is going to take a long time for me to purge. So and ending the situations with these people who were involved in psychological warfare with them, right? uh, though that was going to be quicker. So but what happened is they didn't even know, they possibly just overnight, or they didn't even try, and that toxicity was purged against whatever toxicity was pumped inside them by during the psychological warfare against you, Gemini. That got pumped out, that got thrown up, purged out really fast. But what they didn't know, they were possibly really shocked that this ending is taking so long. They thought that this would happen faster. You can switch roles, right? You can switch roles. This could be, I could be talking about you as well. So Gemini, if you thought that this ending was going to be quicker, and you purging your toxicity within this relationship was going to take longer, it's it's completely the opposite. That's what I'm seeing from the cards here. It's completely opposite. This ending is taking a very long time, and it is more painful than any of whatever this lies and all of this unnecessary conflict, like mental conflict that's arising, and the surveilling and studying this third party situation. And everybody has friends, and if there's no contact with your person, you are going to talk to somebody about it, because otherwise it's painful. And even if you talk to somebody else about it, maybe they don't they are a candidate for third party, right? And your person knows this, and probably you also know this intuitively. They are a candidate for third party. So that makes them, if they are siding with you, they're doing that for ulterior motives, hoping that if I if it's psychological warfare, I will turn Gemini against their person, and then yay, like I've kind of won something, like won some kind of points in this situation. But that is impossible. That's not possible. The only thing was happening is like, yeah, you like all Gemini and Gemini's person were doing, like, yeah, I know you have people on your side who are calling them your best friends and your soul family and etc. But in fact, like they're backstabbing you. They are involved in the psychological warfare, right? Now you have this person lingering around you in a psychological warfare. They are the contenders, but that entire situation has ended completely. And the last ditch attempt at these third party people, uh, last attempt by the third party people, is to cause some kind of conflict and argument and emotional stalemate, which they are they are succeeding only up until the point where your person or you, like, get the facts about, oh, okay, so they were with this person, so what, that person anyways wants to stick around with my Gemini, or Gemini saying that person anyways wants to stick around with my person because they they are part of the psychological warfare. And that kind of creates an emotional stalemate, because you're not suspecting your person and your person is not suspecting you, but it's like y'all are just pissed off at the fact that, okay, they've gone and done this again. Like, it's like, when will they grow up? When will they grow up? When will we grow a pair and throw these people out? Like, be able to throw these people out. And Gemini, you've already started, and you started with like a blast. Like, you're like, okay, this is what, now I can do this. Now I can do this. Now it's literally done. It's over. Now I'm gonna do this. My style. It's like Gemini is going and blasting everybody out. Like, three of wands. Okay, so there is a future. So the thing is, they see a future. They see a future. Now, again, like, this person is very concerning. This person, this devil person, this could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with. A Gemini, you're showing up here twice. Like, we are showing up here twice, and then there is an Aries. There is Aries here. There is Taurus here. So this could be another Gemini. This could be either a Capricorn, a Taurus, or an Aries that is trying to basically, that is this main devil and functioning on this devil energy. Like, they have something up their sleeve, even when they're lying down like this defeated, that they might bring about, because they know that your person sees a future with you and only you, Gemini. So they're very, 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 very aware of this. But I see this as one person. It is not the bunch of people. The bunch of people are already done and dusted. So it's either on your side or their side. We will find out when we when we clarify. But mainly, I'm seeing somebody on our person's side, right? Gemini's person's side. Um, there might have been this this hidden energy. In the hidden energies, we have the Hierophant, so they might have been like a contract kind of a situation here. It could be a work contract. It could be some traditional system contract, like, something in the family. Or it could actually be a marriage, a traditional marriage, like, um, the it's like a chosen bride, a chosen groom. But there was, I mean, there is no meat in that. There is no matter in that. There is no weight in this in this arrangement. It's just very feeble. It's very weak. It's lifeless. It's dead. It's far gone. And they knew that when this person got into this arrangement, this contract with this person, it was made clear to this third party person that Gemini's person sees Gemini in the future. Even if y'all had not met, even if y'all haven't met yet, right? This third party, this particular person, now I'm thinking that it could be different people as well, because we have major arcanas here. So it could be more than one person. There is definitely a marriage partner here. There is definitely a work partner here. There is definitely some kind of family connection here. So this, it's like all three. Like, we have the Three of Pentacles here. We have Three of Swords here. We have Three of Pentacles here. So all the from all three directions, like, there's one final. Well, and we have the Three of Wands here. So definitely three people, three threes. So there's three people, right? Three people here, three different scenarios, but this kind of a contract kind of a situation, where all of them are very well aware that there is a person, our person, Geminis, they had completely informed, they had totally informed way, way before like anything happened. even to the families, even to anybody who would listen to them, strangers, that I see this particular Gemini, he or she's going to be like this, it's going to be like that, and I haven't met them yet. So even after meeting these people or getting into these arrangements, and these were preordained arrangements, like our person kind of had to get married to this person, kind of had to have some kind of workings with this person, had to kind of have some kind of family contract obligations, family obligations with this person. Societal elements are showing up here with the Princess of Swords, a very social card, right? But then suddenly, like in the present, like Gemini is shown up with the Ace of Wands, with like perfect communication arrangements here with our person, heart to heart communications. It's undefeatable. It's forged in the heart chakras permanently, right? So let's clarify the Ace of Wands. Nine of Wands, Son of Cups, that's the Knight of Cups. Oh my God. And we have the Queen of Cups. Oh, okay. So the new beginning will happen once this offer is made. Once this offer is made, and it can be done heart to heart. Like if you maintain it consistently, right? With focus, like if the way you're focusing on making sure that you're turning your back and burning these bridges with these psychological warfare uh, people, this Five of Wands people, right? Now suddenly that kind of needs to shift into that one thing, that one message. That one message needs to go on the loop. It's nine, like the one message needs to go on the loop, that it is you and only you. It is you and only you. The mutuality of this will come out once the offer or the message. This is like sending a message. This message needs to come out into the open. It needs to come out into the open. That is you. So intuitively keep sending this message out there, and it is getting sent out there, like how your person has informed everybody that you are their future, you are the present, you're the past, you're the one, you're it, right? Is the same thing now. It's the last, that is the last thing that we have to do in this connection. Okay, let's clarify the Devil. There is a lot of shared love here between, it's 6 o'clock, Gemini and Gemini's person here. There's a lot of love shared. The Devil card, please. Clarify the Devil card, please. A bunch of cards wanted to slip out of my hands. A lot of cards coming through. We have the Knight of Wands trying to pop out, but I'm going to put it back and I'm going to shuffle it again. Okay, so you are going to put an end to this matter as well. This matters. This person is good. It's coming up in the future. So all of this riffraff, these peekaboo, you'll have put an end to that. And now there's the main characters that you're gonna have to put an end to. We have the Magician, and then we have the Empress. Look at that. We have the Emperor card here, and then the Magician. There's these people are trying. This person, this devil person, the people functioning on this is the final boss, right? And the three of them are probably going to come in together. They're trying to manifest manifest the divine feminine. Whoever finds, either you or your person finds themselves in divine feminine energies, they're trying, the main thing is that they're trying to manifest the divine feminine, right? And they know they're going to be rejected, and rejected really hard, really hard, because you're showing up here as the king of, in the king of pentacles energy, and the king of pentacles decides what is worthy of investment. The king of pentacles takes his decision. It's as he, the king of pentacles energy has full autonomy, full authority, complete authority, unquestionable authority in the matter. So even if they're manifesting, they're even if they're manifesting the divine feminine, and both the counterparts, you and your partner, both of you have the divine masculine and divine feminine, so they might be manifesting the both of you together. So like I said, like this person wants to manifest the couple, the two of you in their lives, like permanently. And one of them definitely could be the Capricorn. One of them definitely has the ability to manifest you, but they also know that they're going to be rejected. They're going to be rejected. And since they don't have anything to offer, it's half-assed. It's half-assed, right? It's five of pentacles, and it's half-assed, and we have the five of pentacles here twice again, like showing up in the reading. So let's clarify. What do we clarify next? Ten of Swords, please. Let's see the beautiful ending to this psychological warfare that's just happened in the 3D. The 3D warfare, the drama is done. Congratulations, Gemini. Let's see. Ten of Swords, beautiful, nice jump. We have the Page of Cups, the Son of Swords, that's the Knight of Swords, and Five of Wands. Yes, definitely being scattered. This group of people, they have kind of, so two knights here. One has basically trampled on those snakes, psychological warfare snakes, and the other one has basically attacked any kind of mumbling that they're trying to do, like, in that in that position, like they've been pinned down, right? Like, defeated completely. These people were being conducting psychological warfare, so all of them mumbling, that has also been shut down, and they've been dispersed. Like maybe they were like clustered and cluttered in one place, like, defeated. So now they've they've been now they're completely moved. So this entire group of people who have been doing the psychological warfare have been like disbanded and dispersed, and now they're completely powerless, completely defeated, bloody defeated, and powerless. Okay, moving on from that. We're moving on from that completely. It's beautiful. Okay, let's check this hierophant out. Let's check this hierophant out in the hidden energies. Because if this is a traditional marriage, oh my gosh, yeah, the Four of Wands, definitely. If it is a marriage, it was decided. There's some like death. We have the Two of Cups showing up at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, and the Justice card. We have Libra showing up here again. So yeah. Uh, okay, the hidden energy, the hidden fact, the fact that's hidden is basically and it's showing up here. Okay, it's showing up here, and that's why there is a sudden peak in this energy, this curiosity there, because uh this there is a divorce here. There's a divorce underway. We have the justice card that talks about court, the justice system, four of wands, and the death card. So there is, it's like demise of this four of wands arrangement, the foundation of this relationship, this traditional marriage, the hierophant, this, it's getting that energy is getting, it's getting completely transformed. The death card is also transformation, and it's transforming from marriage into divorce with the justice card here. That it's like it's the most common sense thing to do. It's showing up like that. That's why it's hidden. That's why it's not being projected out there, but that information is seeping out. It's being projected out. It's coming out. Let's see what the Ace of Pentacles is. What the Ace of Pentacles is. Oh my God, we have the Ace of Cups here. The Ace of Cups. We have the High Priestess. It's like I just heard, "Will you marry me?" And here we have like this money. When as soon as I said, like, "Will you marry me?" we get the Hierophant here. And we have this money. This is the key to our house, our office, and like, let's just get started. It's very low key. It's very subtle. It's just the matter of fact kind of a thing, because this transition out of this marriage, and then the one that where they want to build a future with. They have always seen building a future with us, Gemini, right? So a person is there. They're here. This is their strength. This is what they're showing, putting an end to all of this ghastly business and actually pursuing what is right for them, what is meant for them, what is more auspicious for them. And now they're finally getting this, and they have the approval from the higher ups, from the higher self. The hierophant is the higher self. We had the higher, oh my God, this is like a proposal from the hierophant to the high priestess. It's like Gemini, like, the two higher selves are like, asking each other out. Like they're on a romantic date. Like, your the divine feminine's higher self, collective higher self is the high priestess, and the divine masculine's higher self is the hierophant. And both of them want this like brand new big, not brand new beginning. It's like it looks like a date. It looks like a romantic date with the high priestess, with the high priestess and the hierophant. Like, yeah, I mean, asked to keep it. It's a secret. Like, I'm getting this throat chakra block because if this happens, this information comes out, then this information that there's for some reason is uh being hushed, is hush hush. um Possibly because some kind of ritual manifestation, pseudo ritual for manifestation is happening here. And then more egos will be hurt. And, it's not directly psychological warfare, but it's like because everybody else lost except for Gemini and Gemini's person, like nobody got nothing. Everybody lost. Everybody was on the other side, was not a part of this couple, kind of lost and got thrown out in the cold. I mean, they shouldn't have gotten into the whole psychological. If they wanted to be a part of uh, our future, like, they could have done this by speaking about it, by communicating clearly about it. The Ace of Swords is missing, and the Ace of Swords is missing, because these people basically discarded it, and we picked it up. We picked it up with our partner, and we continued the telepathic communication, right? And the, in the meanwhile, they kept playing all of these mind games, and creating all of these energies, these third energies, and putting giving us some or the other reason to argue with our partner, and we just basically stopped talking. Like there was no contact, and that's why the purge happened very clearly. And we're still in no contact because everybody else is but hurt, their ego is hurt, right? So that's why this divorce, if you are getting divorced or your person is getting divorced, your partner, your ex-spouse is is the one who's going to look like even worse. So basically, like, my spirit guides are still saying that, it's better not to aggravate them, because they're feeling so loser like that. It's going to be worse when they actually find out that, you have like a romantic relationship. It's not just like, oh, like, because we know, like, the universe wants it, God wants this, we had a past like relationship, or we, our higher selves are already married and things like that. So but this is coming out, it's coming out into material world reality. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, it's showing up, it's showing up in the material world reality, like energetically. 1111, as I said, that energetically everybody feels this romance, that they're getting engulfed. The good people, people on your side who have just waited for all of this toxic energy, all this sticky energy to die down, this divorce to happen, this full and final divorce papers to come through. They are still seeing, because it's a very magnetic energy, it's powerful energy, it's an energy of romance. And who does not love to uh, host that, this kind of a couple, the high priest and hierophant. Who doesn't, it's very inspiring, it's inspiring. And this romantic energy between us, like, is very inspiring and motivating. There's a lot of creative juice that's coming out. 1212, as I said that. Okay, so let's see. Six of Swords. Let's see what the why the universe is said. As soon as I said that, the universe is, wow. Okay, all right. We have the King of Wands, we have the Four of Cups, and we have the Seven of Wands, clarifying the Six of Swords. All right. So it's like somebody's being put to better use by the universe. I want to really leave it at that, because somebody was this because somebody was really, really, really insisting on sticking around. It's possibly the ex-spouse was insisting on sticking around, and then, this energy is coming about. This father of war, it could possibly be the ex-spouse's parent, or your person's father, or your parents, like stepping up, like the father figure, the paternal, somebody who's a father figure in this situation, in this divorce situation, like stepping up and saying, like, you there is something different in store for you. The universe has different plans. This could also be a practitioner, this could be an astrologer, this could be a priest, this could actually be a priest, like a father, or like an exorcist, or it could be a psychiatrist, a counselor, that has said that, you are a human being with uh, with potential which you are wasting holding on to this situation, which is done, which is depleted, like you have nothing, like here to hold on to anymore. It's become stale, it's become rotten, and you are also harboring ill emotions and feelings the longer you stay in this situation. So they have had like this epiphany moment, and they've taken it up. They've This ex-spouse has also had this kind of communication from them, and from the universe, like it's like a download that just happened suddenly and quickly, and like they jumped off of this. They just stopped being a rat, and took the ferry to the other side. So they're slowly diminishing off into a completely different realm of existence. Right. Let's see. They're being transformed as a human being. They're being completely transformed. Um, this was for the Knight of Wands. Before I could say it, clarifying the Knight of Wands, we have the Six of oh, Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Somebody's free and single and really fast, really quickly. Like, okay. Um, but it's like they're finding themselves in a relationship already. They want they want to retain for some time their singlehood. They want to know themselves again, how they are without being with another person, how they are solo and alone. This is, I think, mutual. This is both of you want to know, both of you want to know what it is to be single, or not just single, solo, not hermit mode, not isolation. Like you're facing society, you're facing family, you're facing friends, facing everyone, but you're doing that alone. You're doing that on your own. You're doing that solo. It's like a solo mission, the mission to be solo for some time, at least for some time now. At the same time, at the core is this relationship. So it's like you're not abandoning your post. You're sticking to your post of being in this relationship, but you're doing everything solo. So independence. They It's like both of y'all are shunning the label of being boyfriend and girlfriend, or lovers for that matter, right? There. Okay. And of course, like if it has been a very long time that they wanted to, that this marriage was under scrutiny, and a long time, like all of this, like all of this business, keeping it moving a little slowly, and the changes were shifting very slowly, because look at all the stuckness here. Like if things were moving very slowly with this divorce, now it's just suddenly happened overnight. And it's like, okay, but I've just been free, liberated. I've just been liberated, and I've become single. I'm really it's just happened so quickly now. After a very long time, it's just suddenly happened. This card, the Wheel of Fortune, is also like a number 10 card. It's ended. Like my misery has ended, my boundness, my stuckness has ended. And the Wheel of Fortune also speaks about swift changes. So my situation has changed, not from being in a relationship into being a single and independent and solo. It has changed uh from being I've changed. My situation has changed from being like somebody who was fighting for getting a divorce, from this contractual marriage, this traditional marriage, right? Dead marriage, into, okay, now I finally got it. It is not about going from being a couple to being single. It is not about that. It is about uh, being independent, being free, being freed of this divorce business, this dead marriage business. It's more about that, this false person being latched, being latched to, being stuck with this false person, to being free and independent of them completely and fast. It just happened really fast. Let's clarify the lover. What? Okay, lovers. Let's clarify the lovers card. Okay, too many cards, too many cards. Oh my god, but like, slipping in that. Read me, read me. Like, okay. Okay. I'm gonna take all of these, I guess. Like, they're just four, so there's just one extra. We have the Seven of Pentacles, the World card, Two of Cups, and the Ace of Wands, clarifying the Lovers card in the 4D position, the fourth dimension density position, right? And we have the Four of Pentacles here, like it's like a double confirmation. So in the Akashic records, like as we kept on moving forward and further and upwards, like, this is the first bit of information that we got from the Akashic records. Second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, like, as we keep getting closer and closer, we are graduating more and more into our school of knowing our soul's journey and our soul's path. Like, it's like so far, and we've reached the kind of the the last bit, the last bit of the information that is available. The rest of it is futuristic information, right? Rest of it is futuristic information. Okay, so the futuristic information, we've not looked into it yet. We are about to look into it. But the last bit of information that we got, like, the snip, like, okay, so the last bit of information of the present, till the present moment, all the events till right now, right, all of that have happened. They have all uh, they can all be summarized into this fact that, okay, this proposal is going to happen, this event, this proposal, that let's be together. Our person proposing to us, Gemini, this is the summary of what's to the next event. This is what's going to happen in possibly 4 days. You've got the Four of Pentacles here. 4 days, possibly 4 days. So 4 days from today, okay. And energies are timeless. That's why I said 4 days from today. I'm not even going to mention the day, time, and everything. Everything is auspicious. Like, it's there's already romance here. There's already, like, this whole, like, you've been going on high dimensional dates in the astral plane, and all of that has happened. It's like your relationship has stabilized, and it's expanding also. Like, the bandwidth, the capacity to be able to engage in this relationship, in this duet, in this coupling, has is expanding. It's growing. Yes, there were restrictions, but there was, because you or your person, Gemini, was stuck in the divorce proceedings, and now suddenly that they're free, so they're going to enjoy the and celebrate this solo, celebrate this by being solo at least uh for at least some time, but that does not mean that they're not that does not mean that the proposal, as long as they're wanting to be solo, that this proposal is not going to come in, because there's some kind of a guarantee, Gemini, that um even if this proposal happens, when this proposal happens, it's y'all are still going to function solo. And I'm saying that because we have the Page of Pentacles here. This is self study. This is not couple study, right? But the proposal has to happen, like the expression of, like, okay, like, will you be mine? That's going to happen. But like, there is a slight time delay because this is the event that is upcoming. It's not a delay, it's coming up. It's the sequence. Okay, it's a sequence. And being solo has got nothing to do with the event of proposal. It's going to continue. Whoever wants to be solo, both of y'all need to be solo for some time. Both of y'all want to do things on your own, because there are certain things, specifically there's a set of things that you're always going to have to do individually, always, all throughout your life. So this proposal is an event which is completely disconnected from everything else that is going on. Even if you'll have proposed to each other before, expressed love towards each other, even if you'll know, it's going to happen again. It's like this is like the official, so like the official proposal that's going to happen, like post divorce closure, 4 day solo. Okay, a 4 day solo mission. Let's see what the immediate solo mission is with the Page of Pentacles. What's the hope? What is the immediate solo mission? We have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. The Ten of Wands and the Temperance. Yes. Okay. Okay. There is some creative block that needs to. There is some burnout. There's creative block and burnout I'm sensing here, right? That stems from the past. So there's some kind of investigation that's gonna be that's going to have to be conducted. So that is a solo mission, because anybody else's opinion is just going to, like, uh, uh, be useless. Anybody, whoever it might be, even your person, even if they're divine counterpart, even if they're whatever, like the Hierophant High Priestess. No, no, it is you here on Earth that needs to dissolve this block, this creative block. It might be that somebody said something, it said something that threw you off and into the dark, and then you face a block. So it's something uh, that specifically to you, both of you. So your creativity is really really high, but there is some block that stems from somebody saying something, is what I'm getting, or the the psychological warfare had this adverse effect. They were not going for blocking your creativity, but it happened. It happened as a collateral damage. And so what? And progress was slowed down to such an extent that it feels like you're not moving at all. That could also be this Five of Cups situation. Now that their energy is moving away and out into the cold, and they're trying to again manifest this, like, with the Empress card showing away, they're trying to manifest your creativity, but then you having the power to reject it and saying that, I no, my, I'm going to only be investing in myself, my creativity. You don't like, it's restricted. It's not shared. It's restricted. That's why you need to be solo. So if it's not shared with anyone else, right? That means it's not shared with your divine counterpart as well for the time being. So you can gather it, you can actually collect it back and dissolve it. You dissolve it. Like, what is blocking your own creativity is something that only you can figure it out, and it's only for you to figure it out and get a creative solution for it as well. So you could, it's like it's like learning something as well. You're learning something about your own self and your own creative process, and what creates these blocks, these external blocks. These are not inter this is this doesn't stand This has been inflicted on you. It has not come out of something that you did. It's not the imposter syndrome. It's not that. It's something that every person who has a potential for creativity, who has shown that they have potential for following the creative path, or introducing creativity in whatever that they do. Highly creative individuals do get attacked, psychically attacked, emotionally attacked, um, even unknowingly. Like, people do not want to do it purposely, but they end up saying they're programmed to build these blocks and hurdles. And the reason why this happens, this is the part of the reality of creative people, is that then you get the chance to exercise creativity in breaking down those barriers, right? Okay. So the Temperance card, another sign showing up here, Sagittarius, uh, al- uh, also transformative energy. So you need to be able to transform the blocks, uh, this block, into into a bridge. That's all I have on this topic. Like, transform the block into a bridge, and it's going to take some time. So you could take this bunch of, or yeah, into a bridge, like, where you left your creative project, or you start focusing on your creativity, because you're more focused on these endings and this divorce and all of that. Then you need to pick that block from that point, and then level it and make a bridge and move and walk towards the point, slowly and steadily, because it's going to be a very shaky bridge, right? Slowly and steadily, gradually. This is gradual transformation, and this is divine intervention as well. Temperance card is also divine intervention, right? Divine intervention in a good way. Like, nobody's scolding you from the divine realm. They're just guiding you across this. How do you build this bridge? Oh, this reminds me of the story where Lord Ram wanted to cross over to Sri Lanka, and then um, he uh, how do we build a bridge? Like, so then they said, oh, and he said, like, write my name on the stones, and then those stones sort of, so there was like a floating stone bridge, and then they crossed over. It's something like that. It's something of that sort. Correct. So let's clarify the Five of Pentacles. Judgment, um, Queen of Wands, the Moon card. Yeah, okay. So Judgment card here again, divine intervention. Divine intervention. People are walking away. Like they. It's like they're being sent away. They're being sent away to do some time. Like it's like a punishment. They're being punished. People are being punished. Queen of Wands. This could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, all three. It doesn't have to be. It could be other signs as well. They're being sent away, maybe to some counseling. They're being sent away. They're being sentenced to do some time, possibly some community service, or having to go to a counselor, rehab. The government of approved facilities for something that they have done. So this judgment has been passed. Maybe like I said, like this ex-spouse is being sent away to for transformation. This is divine intervention as well. So the universe is showing up here, in the government ruling system. Um, Also, all these people who did all of the psychological warfare, possibly for some money. There was a lot of money lost, investors' money lost, and um, now they are they lost a bunch of money. So now they're being rejected from any kind of work, intense projects um, where uh, they're being rejected. They're completely being thrown out in the cold. They're being shunned literally by all businessmen, investors, any kind of avenues as such, and they're being asked to seek guidance and counseling. Possibly also, maybe because somebody's going through sleep therapy, some kind of I heard shock therapy. That could I don't know. I don't know what they do. It's like a psych therapy. This is psychological therapy showing up here. Um, they they have they have really ended up damaging themselves a lot. Their bodies, their minds. They've damaged themselves quite a bit here. Like you can see it in the picture. So they're being asked to gather their strengths, or uh, by going through intense therapy and punishment, or redeem themselves, possibly because this is also like a scenario depicting what happens to people when they gather so much bad karma. So and also there is definitely this person. This looks like a counselor, like very sharp and very shrewd and very like a disciplinarian. So they're being disciplined. Yes, some kind of disciplinary action has been taken against these people who were involved in the psychological warfare. Okay, let's get three cards from the universe, from the Edmund Dulac deck. Let's see what the universe has for us, Gemini. Three cards, three or four cards. The fourth one being the bottom of the deck card. Okay. The energies flow a little freely. Let the energies flow a little freely. Okay. Let's cut the deck. I have Three of Wands, Four of Cups, Four of Cups, Five of Wands, Eight of Wands, Three of Wands. A message is coming through very quickly, but there is some kind of danger surrounding this. This message was supposed to be delivered a while ago, okay, but the way that it had to reach you had to be a secured route, right? There's secured route. Even in that secured route, there even in the on the most secure routes and the most secure channels, this message still was ambushed. It was intercepted, like with the Five of Wands here. It was intercepted. It was corrupted a little bit, but then even with that, even with that corruption, is that it got changed a little bit, but it changed because of, time changes things. So it was inevitable for that message to change, because earlier it was let's just say a one-sided message, like, professing love. And now it's got the other side as well. It's got another layer, so it incorporates you as well. So this message incorporates you as well. So yeah, okay, this message changed, but it's changed for the better. It involves you and your person. A message is coming in, and it's coming really fast. So we're definitely going to be thankful that, we got this a little later. um because earlier I think that message was sounded more like, I love you so much, but, I don't know, I feel I feel my love is unrequited, and even if it's unrequited, I'm going to love you forever and ever and ever. And, you'll be thinking the same thing, like, Gemini, like, I feel the same thing. And both of y'all were like together, but like together in a sense of like, okay, my love is unrequited, like unable to listen to the fact that the other person is saying the same thing, that I love you so much too. And now the other side of, okay, I've heard you, and okay, I know you feel the same thing. So it's, yay, it's no longer unrequited. It's more like, okay, we're in this together, like rising up to meet you. So it's not finally rising up to meet you from the Three of Wands. This is you waiting for the message. The message has come out, has been sent, right? And then it was intercepted. There was an ambush. It's moving really fast. It had to change courses. It had to change courses to avoid this. But then there was this. The ambush still happened. They still caught up, and then so much time had passed. Three of Wands, so much time had passed with this interception, right? So much time had passed. This message, this deep love message with the King of Cups, deep love message, right? This message of deep love intercepted, right? But because time was involved in this, it evolved, it transformed, transformed the message, and it includes some kind of facts as well. Now it includes reality, and then it's coming up back and meeting you, Gemini. Okay, we've gone on for quite some time. Let's get close this reading with the fairy oracle, Lenormand cards, not oracle cards, fairy Lenormand cards. Oh, okay. Okay, this is really exhilarating. The letter. I'm going to, yes, this is the message, the letter coming up. Gentleman, from the gentleman. We have the writer here. I just want to see the next ring. Okay. Somebody is bringing this. You might. Okay, so this is a little. This is a little strange. It just came to my mind. It's like maybe they're gonna dress up, like uh, in a cover up. Like they're going to they they're going to show up like somebody who is delivering a package or a message or something like that. Um, they probably have prosthetic makeup and things like that. So like undercover, like you're not going to recognize them that it's them. Like we're not going to recognize that it's our person, and then they're going to bring this letter, and so they're going to be in disguise. Basically, they're going to be in disguise, right? And they're going to come up and hand this letter. They're going to be in like in a disguise. It's a completely different disguise. And they're going to hand this letter to you with a ring, a promise ring, like a promise ring, and deliver and hand this letter to you. Or this could be somebody that they're going to use. They're probably going to eat. For some of us, they're going to use two people, two helpers to deliver this message. One's going to deliver the letter, and the other is going to deliver the ring. Right, two separate packages, and or they're first going to come in a disguise and deliver this letter, and then the second disguise is going to be the ring. So it's like they they want it to be delivered. They want it to be like a fairy tale kind of situation. It's really sweet, and I really love this reading. I really, really, really do. Let's just get one oracle card. Let's get one oracle card from the prairie oracle cards. Whatever comes out. Clear. Okay, the coast is clear. The path is clear. What kind of release would protect clarity in my space? Striped skunk. Clear. It's cleared. It's cleared. And the next turn, I think. What is next in my becoming? Dragonfly turn. It's the next turn. It's the next turn. Like I said, it's the next event. This proposal is the next event. That's really sweet. Okay, so that's all I have for you. Thank you for watching.